Welcome to your bodies in this moment. Breathing in, feel your fingertips, rub your hands together, connect with your neck, your shoulders, your hips, your back, move your toes, and get just 10% more comfortable. A little bit more. Oh yeah, that's better. And the invitation today, this morning, actually, is to fall in love with yourself. I don't know if you've ever fallen in love before. I do. I have. I still fall in love. And it's always a smile. Can you connect with the body sensations? Like I could feel it when you fall in love. What happens to you physically? There's a sense of excitement. There's a sense of everything about that person is magic. There's this sense that you can't get enough of them. You just want to be with them all the time. You want them to see you and to love you back. And then go back to how it is. That was different. That felt different to me, that wanting to be seen. So go back to that sense of falling in love with someone. If you can remember that, if it's been a long time ago, or whether it was just yesterday. Sense of you just can't get enough of that person, and they can't do anything wrong. Everything about them is just magical and wonderful. And you probably guess the next step is, can you bring that to yourself? Can you have that same sense of, oh, I love that about you? So amazing. I don't know if it's, you kind of lose it then. And if you do lose it, come back to maybe imagining somebody else. How does it feel? What are the body sensations? That excitement, maybe nervousness. And try to bring that to yourself. How would it feel like to fall in love with yourself? Now, I don't know about for you, but there's a whole thing with judging people that love themselves for me. And it's a whole different thing that I'm talking about. People that are self-centered, that are me, 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 me. Very, very different feeling. This is more like a gentleness to yourself, the willing to see yourself as magic and extraordinary, to let go of things that at other times you might judge as imperfections. It's not about not taking responsibility for our actions, for our impact on other people. It's not about only thinking about ourselves at all. It's a whole different vibe I'm trying to get to right now. It's just a blessing we're giving ourselves. Just this sense of, yes, I am worthy of this wide-eyed tenderness to myself. I can feel it in my body directed at me. I may lose it in the next breath, and I can keep on coming back to, yeah, this is what it feels like to love myself. And we can share that wish for our loved ones. Um, and I think they have that at times as I bring to mind some loved ones. Yeah, it depends on, I think, how you were raised, is how easy it is to come to that depth of being able to absolutely adore ourselves in this moment. It may not last past this meditation, but give yourself that, open to that possibility in this moment. And you can think back on your past of how maybe you had a lot of voices telling you you were not worthy of that you didn't matter, that you weren't good enough. Oh dear, yes, that is part of ourselves as well, and is worthy of love, as we know that it's there only because um, it wants the best for us. And at this point, I invite you to make friends with that part. Breathe into that and come back to this sense of I am worthy of love. I can feel it actually in my body. This giggly, goofy love for me right now. I'm thinking of my loved ones, and when they have time, when they have trouble loving themselves, they rely on me to love them until they can love themselves. That's often the case. Often in 12-step rooms, there's this, people say, we'll love you until you are able to love yourself. And then offer it to um, neutral people, only just imagining ones. And it's funny, they react to you differently if you fall in love with them. You don't have to say anything. Um, um, but I have this man, a homeless man that lives here in Chrisfield, that said to me yesterday after meditation, I love you. Um, and I think it comes from that, just being able to look at them like they're human, and starting with myself. It was right after this meditation. This is the only time of day that you can possibly hold yourself with, you are amazing. You are giggly, wonderful. Um, are beloved. And let it be that. And it was, I'm still talking about the neutral people, how it is with neutral people. I didn't, you don't have to do anything. My smile was actually really all I gave this homeless person, or this person that I'm assuming homeless, or unsheltered. I can't remember the more tender, more kind version of that. Um, that was neutral people, just a smile and to say, "How's it going for you? What's going on in your life right now?" Is enough to like open your heart, open people's hearts. It's an amazing feeling. And then this wish for all beings to benefit from this practice of even a breath, even a moment of falling in love with ourselves, loving ourselves so much that it kind of beams out for us, even if it's just for a little while. Just practice. Thank you so much for joining me today.